Now, today we're going to be having a look at the Platinum Cool. It's a very cool pen, but unfortunately to actually disassemble this, you need to think a bit. The problem is this: the nib and feed are friction fit, but the feed is tapered, and so is the section. You cannot pull it out because it gets wider there. So you need a special trick for this one. First, unscrew the barrel. Post the cap for easy storage. Take out the converter. Now, if you want to clean that, these converters can be taken apart. Grab the ink reservoir, grab that gold metal bit, and just unscrew it. The first time that may be a little bit difficult, so you might benefit from using a bit of grippy material. Then, slide off the metal bit, take out the piston turning knob, and take out the entire piston unit. Apply a little bit of silicone grease to the actual seal. Apply a little bit of silicone grease to the threads for smooth operation. Clean this out well, roll up a tissue, put it in, take it out again. Slide that back in. Careful you don't lose the little ring. Put it back on there. Take the turning knob, put it back on there. Apply maybe a little bit of silicone grease to the threads there. An extra seal. Screw the metal bit back in place, and you should have a well functioning converter. Now, this section, that's the real McCoy, isn't it? As I said before, McCoy was my neighbour. But anyway, so how to take this apart? Well, it's relatively simple once you know how to do it. Grab the section. You see that metal bit? It unscrews. Careful you don't lose this ring. Then you see this plastic bit. You can pull it out. Here is a rubber O-ring. Careful you don't lose that. And here, as you can see, you've got the entire feed. You see some pink ink in there. If you want to get that out, take about 10% bleach and 90% common tap water. Put it in there. You're going to be fine. Preferably take that rubber O-ring off, because you don't really need to discolour that. Careful you don't break anything, it is plastic. And look at that. You've got the little wee nib. You can pull all you like, it's not coming out. You need to push it out. It comes out through the back. Once you've done that, you've cleaned everything. Slide the nib back onto the feed like this. Only one way to do it. It will not actually fit on the other side. Once you've got that going, should be fairly easy. There we go. Slide it back into the section. Now, as you can see, there's a clear shape in there, a sort of T shape. Well, obviously the nib goes on top of the T, the crossbar, and this section, this feed here, will actually slide into the section. Slide it in from behind, push it in, and it should sort of click. Then take that metal ring. Now, note how that works. The metal ring is wide at one end and narrow at the other end. The narrow end is what the cap slides over, so that goes towards the cap end, the nib end. Take the metal bit, screw that back in place. Don't over tighten it, it is plastic, it might crack. Take your converter, put it in there, make sure everything operates, should be nice and tight. Screw the barrel back on, cap the pen, sit back, and have yourself some haggis.